Good morning student. I am Vishal Anand. Today I am teaching you science. We already had completed revision of lesson 1. In our previous video we start lesson 2. Today we will complete chapter 2 and 3. Now let's continue with lesson 2. In previous video we had completed page number 21. Today we continue with page number 22. Forest. Habitats in forest have a huge cover of plants and trees. A large number of animals have their habitat in the forest. Many animals live in forest, example elephant, deer, in burrows, example rabbit and snake, in caves, lion and tiger, on trees, monkey and birds, etc. Desert. Deserts are sandy land with very little rainfall. These areas are very hot during the day and cold at night. Rattlesnake, kangaroo, rat, camel, scorpio, etc. are usually found in desert. Freshwater. The water in pond, rivers and lakes is called freshwater. The amphibians like frogs, shrimps and fish are example of animals living in freshwater. Ocean. The ocean are reservoirs of salty water and form the largest habitat of the earth. The ocean like the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean are the home of large variety of animals like whales, dolphins, clams, crabs, octopus, fish, sharks, etc. and many other types of animals. Polar region. A polar region and mountains are characterized by very cold and long winters and short and cool summers. The animals in polar region, especially penguins, have thick fur on their body. They have a layer of fat under their skin called the blubber. Penguin, polar bear, Arctic fox, seal, walrus and some example of polar animal. Now come on, page number 24, adaptation. The special features which help in an animal to help it to survive in its habitat are known as adaptation. Some of the adaptation shown by animals are as follows. Students, you should learn these topics also. That different animals have different body coverings which help them to survive in their environment. These may be shell, fur, scale or feather. Now, fur. The body of sheep, bear and yak is covered with fur that protect them from cold climate. Now, scales. The reptiles, example lizards, crocodiles and snakes have scales on their bodies. This helps to prevent water loss from their body. Shell. Animals such as turtle, snails and tortoises are protected by a hard shell. When these animals sense danger, they withdraw their head and feet into the shell. This hard shell safeguards them from predators. Feathers. The birds fly in air easily due to feathers. Feathers also help keep them warm during the cold weather. Additionally, birds also have a light body and hollow bones that enable on easy flight. Hard body covering. Adaptation of hard body covering. Grasshopper and cockroaches are insects which have a hard body covering. This covering is made of a substance called chitin. Breathing organs. Breathing is essential for survival. Animals living in different habitats have different breathing organs to adjust in their environment. Skins. Animals like frog and earthworm take in oxygen present in soil through their moist skin, and their moist skin help in exchange of gases. Lungs. Reptiles, birds, and mammals breathe through lungs. Air is taken in through nose and passed into lungs. Whales live in water and have large lungs to help them carry out exchange of gases. Spiracles. Insects like flies, mosquitoes, and butterflies breathe through the air holes present on their body. These air holes are called spiracles. Body surface. Very small organisms which cannot be seen with naked eye but are visible through a microscope breathe through the body surface. Example, amoeba and paramecium. Gills. Animals like prawns, crabs, and fish live in water and breathe through gills. Water flows in through the mouth and flows out through the gills. Animals with gills cannot breathe on land. Adaptation, come on topic, page number 27, come on topic, adaptation for movement. Animals move from one place to another in search of food and shelter. They also in search of their mate and to escape from enemies. Different animals have different types of adaptation for movement. Birds. Adaptation for movement in birds. Birds have lightweight feathers and strong muscles that help them to fly. These muscles are called flight muscles. Movement in reptiles. Adaptation for movement in reptiles. The reptiles like crocodile and lizards have short legs that help them to move. Snakes crawl with the help of scales and their flexible backbone by pushing their body against the ground in a zigzag manner because they do not have legs. Adaptation for movement in insect. How insects are moved. Most insects are six-legged creatures and have wings. Wings help them to fly. Some do not have wings. Example, ants, bedbugs, and spiders move by crawling. Some insects are able to swim in water by using their legs as oars. Movement in land animals. Adaptation for movement in land animals. Most of animals live on land, walk with the help of their limbs. The front two are called forelimbs and the two at the back are called hind limbs. Frog and kangaroos are leopards. Snails and slugs have a large single foot on which they glide. Movement in aquatic animals. Adaptation for movement in aquatic animals. Now, animals living in water are known as aquatic animals. Fish move with the help of two pairs fins and a tail fin that helps to change its direction. An unpaired fin helps the fish to maintain its balance. Dolphins, whales, and porpoises are all mammals that have flippers for smooth swimming. Octopuses, squares, and cuttlefish take in water and expel it forcefully. Water gets expelled backward and these animals are able to move forward. Now, movement in humans. Adaptation for movement in humans. In this paragraph we learn adaptation movement in humans. Various activities in human beings are accomplished by legs like standing, walking, running, etc. Their hands and fingers help in movement, grasping and controlling devices. Now, come on migration. What is migration? In response to seasonal change, animals move over a large distances. This movement is called migration. Now, in response to seasonal changes, animals move over to large distance. This movement is called migration. Animals move in a large group from one place to another in search of food and warmth. During winter, Siberian cranes or white cranes migrate to India. They are long distance migrants. Some mammals, such as whales, migrate from polar regions to warmer ocean during winter. Some insects, such as monarch butterflies, migrate from Canada to Mexico during winter. They lay their eggs in rivers. Salmons migrate their long distance. Now, in very short, I am explaining you this chapter. The place where animals live, feed, and reproduce is called their habitat. Fish are adapted to live in water. For that, they have a streamlined body, fins to swim, and gills for breathing in water. Animals that both in water and on land are called amphibians. Different animals have different food habits. And animals have different organs like wings, legs, webbed feet, flippers for movement. Birds have a streamlined body, hollow bones, and lightweight feathers that help them to fly. In response to seasonal changes, animals move over a large distance, and this is called migration. Now come on page number 30. Some important words are given in this para. You should learn these words and the meaning of these words. Just like habitat. Habitat means the environment in which an organism naturally lives and reproduces. Desert. What is desert? Desert is sandy lands with very little rainfall. And just like all this adaptation, molting, blubber, aquatic animals, you should learn these topics also. Okay, now come on chapter 3, page number 33. Skeleton system and nervous system. In this chapter, we understand the major function of a skeleton, the movement of different types of joints in the body, voluntary and involuntary muscles, different parts of the nervous system, structure of a nerve cell, structure of the sense organ and their care. Now, let's start chapter 3. Our body is a framework of bones. The bones are a part of the skeleton system and the brains is a part of our nervous system. I am repeating this. The bones are a part of skeleton system and the brain is a part of our nervous system. Okay, what is skeleton system? Skeleton, something hard that we feel below the skin are the bones. There is a framework of bones inside our body called skeleton. We have 206 bones inside our body. The bones of the skeleton are organized into a skeletal system. Now, the important function of skeletal system are as follows. You should learn these lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines are given here. It provides the important function of skeleton system. It provides support and basic shape to the body. It helps in the movement of the body. It protects the soft organs of the body. Bones also contain minerals like calcium and phosphorus. The skull protects the brain and ribs protect the heart and lungs. Bones are filled with some substance called bone marrow. Bones are filled with a substance called bone marrow. It is fatty substance which form blood. Now, part of skeleton system. You should learn 4 parts of skeleton. The 4 parts are the skull, the backbone, the rib cage, the limbs. Now, what is skull? The skull is a bone structure in our body that protect the brain. In adult human being, the skull is normally made up of 22 bones. All the bones in the skull are fixed except the lower jaw, which is movable and which enable us to talk and eat. come on the topic backbone. When you place your hand behind your back, you feel a long hard bone. This long bone is called backbone. It is also called the vertebral column or spine. It is also called vertebral column or spine. 33 small bones called the vertebrae make up the backbone. Okay. Hence it is also called the vertebral column. Rib cage. When you touch your chest, you feel a frame of bones. It is known as the rib cage. There is 12 pairs of ribs of long curved bones. Rib also protect lungs and heart. 10 pairs of these ribs are connected to the breastbone called sternum. The last 2 pairs of ribs which are not connected to the breastbone are called floating ribs. Limbs. There are 2 pairs of limbs, arms and legs. Pair of arms is known as forelimbs and a pair of legs known as hind limbs. Humerus is a long bone in the arm. Humerus is the long bone in the arm, and femur is the thigh bone in the leg. Joints. A joint is the place in the body where 2 bones meet. Strong bonds of tissue called ligament hold 2 bones together at a joint. Now, a joint is the place in the body where 2 bones meet. Strong bands of tissue called ligament hold 2 bones together at a joint. There are 2 types of joint in our body: immovable and movable. Since bones of the skull are fixed, the joints between them are immovable. Joints in other parts of the body are movable and are of 4 types. It means there are 4 types of movable joints. These 4 joints are hinge joints, ball and socket joint, pivot joint, gliding joint. The hinge joints are similar to the movement of the hinges of a door. They can move back and forth. Bones in fingers, knees, toes and elbows are all hinge joints. Ball and socket joint. These joints are the most flexible joint of the body. You can move these joints around very comfortably. These joints help in movement such as rotating, bending and stretching. The shoulder joint and hip joint are examples of ball and socket joints. Okay? Pivot joint. The skull is connected to the backbone with the pivot joint. It allows us to move our head downward, upward and side by nodding and shaking of the head. See in this picture, this is pivot joint. Now, gliding joint. The type of joint which allows the bones to slide over each other is called gliding joint. This type of joint is found in bones of wrist and ankle. This type of joint is found in wrist and ankle. Now come on page number 37. What is cartilage? You should learn the main points of this para. Cartilage in various parts of the body like elbow, ankle, knee and also between the vertebrae. In the backbone, a tough elastic tissue is found. This is known as cartilage. Bones, cartilage and muscles help us in movement. Cartilage prevent the bones from rubbing against each other and wearing out. Cartilage is also present in the top part of the ear or the tip of the nose. Therefore, these parts are soft to touch. Muscles. Muscles. The movement of the bones is made possible due to muscles. A muscle is a fibrous structure made up of proteins. We have over 600 muscles in the body. They are under the skin and surrounded by bones. Tendons attach muscles to the bones. You now know that the joint allow our body to move in different ways, but for movement to happen, the bones must be connected to muscles. There are two types of muscles, voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Student, you should learn these two type of muscles, voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Now, nervous system. How are you able to think, feel, smell, hear, see and learn? All this is possible because of the nervous system. It is very important system of the body. It makes us aware of our surrounding. It coordinates and control the other system of the body. Nervous system is made up of three main parts: brain, spinal cord and nerves. So you should remember, you should learn brain. Nervous system is made up of three main parts: brain, spinal cord and nerves. Brain is divided into three major parts: cerebellum, brain stem. You should learn the important points of these headings. And spinal cord. The spinal cord is a system of nerves running from the base of the brain to the lower end of the backbone. It is protected inside the backbone. Messages travel from the brain to the spinal cord and then to all parts of the body. Reflex action. Reflex action. Reflex action are sudden involuntary action in response to any change in the environment of an organism. So reflex action do not require thinking. When messages are sent to and from spinal cord, reflex action take place. These responses are very quick. If you touch a hot object accidentally, you withdraw your hand almost immediately. The sight of food makes our mouth water immediately. Coughing and sneezing are also reflex action. Stepping back when something is about to fall on you is also a reflex action. Nerves. All parts of the nerve system contain cells called nerves or nerve cells. Nerves are bundle of fibers that carry messages between the brain or spinal cord and other part of the body. There are three types of nerves: sensory nerves, motor nerves and automatic nerves. Sense organs that carry messages about our environment to our nervous system are called sense organ. Eyes, nose, ears, tongue and skin are 5 sense organ. Eyes, ears, nose, the tongue, the skin. Now in short, I am explaining this chapter to you. The skeleton system gives shape and support to the body. The skull, spine, rib cage, limbs are part of the skeleton. Bones are hard on the outside and inside they contain a soft and spongy matter called the bone marrow. Joints help the bones to move. The fingers have 3 bones each way, while the thumb has 2 bones. The nervous system controls all the system of the body using brain, nerves and spinal cord. Reflex action are automatic action of the body which are controlled by the spinal cord. We get information about our surrounding through sense organ, eyes, ears, nose and skin. Medulla controls the heartbeat, breathing and swallowing. Student you should also learn these words which is given in page number 43, that is brain, tendons, reflex action, joint, taste, buds, vertebrae, voluntary muscles, motor nerves, cerebellum, medulla, reflex action, iris and pupil. Okay, now this is all for today and your revision is completed. Start preparing for your exam. Thank you.